everyone, how's it going? My name's James, and today we're going to be doing a weapon comparison between the M27 and the AN94 in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. A lot of hard work went into making this video, so if you enjoyed the video and love to support my channel, please make sure to leave a like, and let's get straight into this. Now, already starting off, the AN94 and the M27 have a big difference, and that's on when it's unlocked. The M27 is unlocked at round 31, which is kind of mid-prestige, while the AN94 is unlocked all the way up at level 55. If you do personally prefer the AN94, I definitely recommend you use an unlock token on it just to get it out of the way, because it is one of the highest weapons to become unlocked in the game. Now, taking a look at the damage charts, the M27 deals a 22 damage up close and a 33 damage at a range, meaning that up close, the M27 will do alright, but at a range, it'll also do, alright too, about a 4-shot kill at medium to mid-range, and maybe a 3-shot if the enemy is already damaged. Now, the AN94 deals a little bit different, a 24 up close and a 40 at a range, doing a lot more damage and having a better range profile than the M27. Also, looking at the headshot multipliers, for those who do not know what those are, headshot multipliers essentially multiply the amount of damage your bullet does when shooting them in the head. The M27 is a 1.1 times, while the AN94 is 1.2 times, which is a little bit of a difference, but you shouldn't notice it too much. But with already the amount of damage on the AN94 being more than the M27, the headshot multiplier can only help. Taking a look at the magazine size, both weapons have exact same standard default assault rifle magazine size. That's 30 rounds in the regular clip and 40 rounds in the extended clip or extended magazine. That's 40 rounds in the extended clip and 30 rounds in the regular clip. That is, in fact, the standard assault rifle clip size. It's what most of them seem to stick with in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, taking a look at the reload speed, the regular reload on the M27 is 2.03 seconds, while the completely empty reload on the M27 is 2.8 seconds. Now, the AN94 does have a slower reload than the M27, 2.39 seconds when, not even empty, just a regular reload, and 3.12 seconds with a completely empty reload, which is definitely different than the 2.8 seconds empty reload on the M27. And overall, for penetration on the weapons, the AN94 has a pretty good penetration, paired with its pretty good damage profile. The AN94 managed to work pretty good with me for penetration through walls, and if you put FMJ on the gun, it seems to work great too. Now, with the M27, it already has a bit of a lower damage, and the penetration on that gun seems to be average, almost below average of the assault rifles. I found getting wall bangs with that gun, which is essentially shooting an enemy through a wall, was a lot harder than doing it with an AN94. Now, taking a look at the ADS or aim down sights time, both guns have the exact same ADS time of 250 milliseconds. Now, taking a look at rate of fire, the M27 has a 750 RPM, which is actually really good. It's on par with some of the submachine guns in the game. Now, pairing that up with the quick reload, the M27 can be very good for rushing. Even though it does have a lower damage, it has a lot faster rate of fire than the AN94. The AN94 only clocks in at about 625 RPM, which is definitely a lot slower than the M27. But like I said, the AN94, even though it's unlocked later and has a bit of a slower reload, it has a very good damage profile to it and a better headshot multiplier, along with better penetration. Now, taking a look at recoil, the M27 has one of the lowest recoils, if not the lowest recoil of all the assault rifles. Honestly, I thought the M27 had amazing below average recoil. The recoil on the M27 was pretty much non-existent, while the AN94 did have about a medium recoil, to be honest with you. It did have some recoil, but definitely controllable, especially at a longer range. It can get a little bit out of control, but definitely, like I said, if you're a skilled player and know how to control the recoil, the AN94 will be no problem with you. But like I said, the M24 is a very low recoil, which actually is really helpful. Pairing that up with the fast rate of fire and the quick reloads, the M27 can be great for rushing and also getting long range kills with the gun. For movement speed, they're both tied up at 95%, which is pretty much the standard for assault rifles. And taking a look at both these guns, you may wonder which one is better. They both have their pros and their cons. The AN94 does have a better damage, but a slower reload and a better penetration. It also has a slower rate of fire and more recoil. While the M27 has less damage, it does have a faster reload, less penetration, but a lot less recoil by far, and a great rate of fire, definitely a lot more than the AN94. Now, pairing this up together, creating classes that would work good for you, it helps to take a look at your playstyle. If you're going to be playing more defensively, sitting back and defending your flags, the AN94 is going to be for you. Now, if you're rushing, constantly trying to push enemy spawns, getting in the enemy spawn, definitely, controlling the game, the M27, especially with the silencer, is going to work great for you, easily flanking the enemies with the fast reload, the good rate of fire, and also running extended magazine or something like that. The AN94 will not work well in a close range scenario where the M27 would definitely stand out. Now, if you enjoyed this weapon comparison, please make sure to leave a like on the video. It took a lot of work getting all the on-screen graphics made and definitely looking up and getting all this information. Also, if you're new around here, please subscribe for more awesome weapon comparisons, Call of Duty Ghost info, and that's really about it. Have a great day.